I can hear things again. Don't know what was going on with that. There we go. Let's see here. So I think if we do... Oh no, I suddenly can't remember any of my hotkeys. It's such as my luck. I suddenly can't remember any hotkeys. No, no. 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 Kill that. Alright, hold on here. Hold on 1 second. Let's see here. What is the key? I suddenly can't remember. No. I programmed these keys and now I can't remember what they are. Such is my life, right? Let me see here. Where's it at? No. I know it's in here somewhere. There it is. Let's try that. Hotkeys. Down at the bottom. So home and okay. Oh my goodness. I don't know what is wrong with me, huh? Okay. So hello everybody. We are back in Manor Lords once again. We are continuing on with the story that we started last Wednesday or last week. And let's just continue on and get right into it. Since for some reason I can't manage to get it going here. So let's see here. Okay, 9:43. What is the latest time? 9:30, 9:43. Okay. That's not me riding a horse. I can ride a horse, but not wearing full plate armor. Holy jeez. Alright, here we go. Alright. He dropped that tree right on his house. Look at that. I mean, literally right on the house. Where's his insurance agent? He did a nice job with that fence right around there. That's funny. Alright, let's see. Where are we at here? We are... Got 11 months worth of food and fuel. We've got one woodcutter cutting firewood. We got a person in the granary. A person in the storehouse. And let's see. What does it take to upgrade that? 16 planks. We got one person in the saw pit. Do we have anybody cutting wood? We do have... Let's see. It's not the one. Yeah, that's the one. So we have one person out in the logging camp cutting timbers. Do we have anything upgrading? So we do have this level 1 plot is upgrading to a level 2, I hope. Somebody's screaming about leather. Let's see. I can do some upgrading to level 2 if I really wanted to. That's odd. Okay. Alright, what does upgrading to level 2 get me with this? Unlocks new extensions. And residential requirements will increase. Yeah. And it generates one wealth. Okay. Is there anybody over here? Nobody over here. There's my horsey. Looks like the saw pit. There's another tree down on here. Hunting camp is empty because we're letting the wildlife resume a little bit. No berries. Do we have anybody in the camp? Nobody there. And one person there because we can make clay. We have one person in the trading post. Do we have a... Do we have a clay refining place? Whatever it's called. Now, is there a way that will show... Yeah, we're in December. We're in the hardest part of the year here. So let's see. No. That's that map. We don't have an army. Do we have... So what I wanted to do is I want to find a button that highlights the various, hey, you have this, you have that, what's under construction, that sort of thing. So we have a farmhouse out here under construction. Barry, what is this forager set doing? Anything? And let's see, we don't have... Just looking here. Alright, so I don't see anything that says clay, whatever it is. So let's see. Clay tile maker. Oh, it's because it needs 8 stone. That's why. Now, did we ever get this place built? No. They're waiting on planks, I suspect. Alright, so we can't make clay tiles without having stone. Where are my workers at? I wish I could find them. How can I find them? Where are you people? Traipsing through the woods? What do you do? Where are you guys at? Not up there. That is ultimately the question. Where are they hiding? There's some random schmo walking around out there. There's a deer. Where is he going? Oh, he's constructing. Well, what in the hell is he constructing? That was my question. What are you constructing? Let's see. So the storage is full, right? Yeah, I'm pretty close. Nope, we need planks for that. This guy, I don't know what they're doing over here. What are you doing? Waiting, waiting, waiting. Why are you waiting? What could you be waiting for? Firewoods. We have 15 planks in storage. Okay. But then it says I can't. So I have iron ore, planks, and clay. And it won't let me build that because of stone. And then it won't. What was I just looking at? Let's see here. The storehouse. Oh, it says I need 16. I have 15. Okay. Did I get upgraded? Nope. What about you? Can we upgrade you too? I'm going to go ahead and upgrade that one too. Okay. So she's going to finish that, hopefully. Or at least somebody's gonna. These are all level 1. That's a level 2, level 1. What are we doing on our trader? A dedicated free merchant will regularly visit your region to trade only this specific type of good. Okay. Exported is 1, to imported is 11. Woof. It's expensive. We got anything over here we can trade? No. No, because we gotta get some food established. Linen. Can we trade for leather? Oh, we have to buy a trade route for that. That was interesting. We're not making any of that. Or any of that. Okay. You can highlight, but it doesn't really do anything. Planks. Make some planks, people. They're going home. That one's making something. What do we have over here? Nothing. What are these people doing over here? Debranching trees. So they're kind of getting there. Church bells are ringing. Nobody in the mining pit. Because to make any of this, you need more wood. It won't let me do that. Oh, they finally build my farmhouse? Yes. Finally. Okay. So, farmhouse. I need somebody. Well, don't really need anybody in the farmhouse in January. We have 10 months of food, 15 months of firewood. Okay. So let's go ahead and we're going to take the guy out of here. And then we will put him Where shall we put them? There. Not here, no. How about we put them? Let's see. Well, they're not going to do anything up there yet. Let's see how we doing over here. They have no timber there. Ooh, is these guys? Is there any timber in here? Firewood. Let's put another person over there. Get us some timbers going. What month is January? Let's speed it up a little bit. Let them build that house. Cut down some more trees. Well, they are waiting on everything, huh? I wish you could take something like the iron ore and say, no, don't store that in there. Store that somewhere else. Oh, I can. Hey, look at that. So you could have two storehouses. Have like this stuff stored out of it. And then a bunch of other stuff stored in it. Alright, that makes sense, yeah. So I wonder, can we put another storehouse up there? We need storehouse. Let's do that. So I'm going to move material that way. Put construction material here and regular material, other stuff in the regular storehouse. How are we doing on money? Yeah, we're doing okay. It's still complaining that we can't upgrade that because you need stone. Let's see. How are they doing? They're finally cutting stuff. January. I really need to see. We have enough space for... We have enough space for 2. Okay. So that's good. We have, that's a level 1, level 2, level 1. 2, 1, 1. Need 8 planks for that. 8 planks for that. What does it tell me? Requirements not met. Oh. can't get to the water that's right there, dude. There's water right there. You getting there, all right? What's your lame excuse? We're chickens. Alright, how are we doing over here? Planks, we have plenty of firewood. 14 months worth of firewood. Nobody in the woodcutters camp. Good. Alright, I am going to take that person and put them up here. And we just get another family, so that's good. So what I want in here, you don't want that. I don't want that. I do want that. No, no. So in this one, we don't want that. And we don't want that. So now that should put construction and firewood stuff over here. And get it out of here, all our construction material. Then we can store normal stuff. Just trying to make it a little easier to manage some of these things. How are we doing? Food is down to 8 months. It's plenty of food. There, we don't have any berries or anything going on at the moment because, you know, it's February. Spring. Spring's coming in March. Alright, so somebody's doing some work up here. Now, I wonder if we go ahead and build a forester's hut. We could put a forester's hut right here. Let's do that. And they can replant a lot of this area. And we don't have any fishing going on anywhere. Alright, so we need to get somebody, we need to get some people in the farmhouse. Where do we have 2 people? Yeah. Right now, where is my field? We're going to do wheat. Alright, so fallow means just lets it go. We're not doing that. Why is this complaining? What's full? The granary? Nope. That storage building is full. That's the trading post. Duh, nothing in there. Yeah, come on, why? There, okay. There's something in there now, finally. Jeez. Yeah, Where is this bandit camp at? I know there was one somewhere. Where is it? There. Well, I can't hire anybody at the moment. Still. That's my field. What's he doing? Waiting. Okay. What are you doing? Nobody. 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 Let's see. What is that? A new message. Bandit raiders roaming the nearby land. Should we track their steps? Sure. Raiders near. Great. Okay, so how do we... This is slow, so how do we go to army? And we go to form a militia of... What do we have? We have spears, right? Male villagers will evenly distribute between all militia units. They will try to find the required equipment. The weapon and shield depends on the unit type, while the maximum quality of body armor and helmet depends on the villager's residential level. After bringing all the necessary equipment home, the unit recruits are marked as ready to rally. Only then will you be able to rally your unit. Okay. Okay. Well, we don't have enough money to hire anybody anyway, so... Okay. So we formed a militia. I don't see any raiders anywhere. So let's see. So it's March. Stuff's starting to grow. So we need to put somebody in the forager's hut. What are we doing on firewood? I think we're doing fine on firewood. There's nobody there anyway. Nobody in the stable. Nobody there. No, we do have an extra body. So let's put them there. And now what can we make our refinery yet? Yes. Basically, we'll put it right across the street. Okay. So that will allow us to make tiles. Animals are coming back online. Okay. What's in here? Did I not change that to... It's interesting. Once you close it, it just goes away apparently. Huh. This one. That's all still that. That's all still on there. That's weird. We could always, what could we do here? So we could make Can we make weapons? We sure no. It's mining, residence, farming, industry. No, no trade. Don't care about cosmetic. Iron slabs into tools. I'm assuming I need a higher level of something to be able to make weapons. Where are my raiders? How do I rally my troops? Oh, that's fine. How do you rally troops? Does it tell us? Taxation, region, banditry. What do I need to do to rally troops? Military. You tried that one, dude. Each male villager may be called to fight to the Lord. Blah, blah, blah. Militias can be formed in many different. Each type has different strengths. A minimum of 5 equipped recruits are needed to rally the unit. A villager is considered equipped when a weapon and shield, if applicable, is assigned to them. The helmet and body armor levels are optional and depend on each recruit's residential level and ability of goods in the region. Availability. Okay. Rallying. When created, each unit is disbanded and villagers go about their daily business. After calling them to rally and picking a rally point, they run to their homes, to their equipment, their war gear, and rush to the rallying point. Only then the unit is ready for combat. After the battles are over, units can get disbanded, villagers go back to work. And retainers, of course, go back to the... So, okay. So... Is that done in here? I do have a development point. That's good. Oh, yeah. So here... So I can make basic armor or charcoal burning. I can double capacity of berries, fishing, yada yada yada. We got foreign firewood carts. Permanent, huh? Enables employing oxen at the farms for efficiency pasture plowing. Apple orchard. Okay, what to do? We seem to be doing okay on food. And let's do trapping. Policies, production, trade. Okay. Still saying raiders are near. How do I prepare for an attack? Okay. Not there. Let's pause for a second here and figure this out. Okay. How do I rally? That just takes me here. No. No. Let's create new units. Ah, you just gotta click it. So what is this 358? What does that mean? What does that mean? 358 days? 358 minutes? Let's try help again. Let's see, what does that mean, I wonder? What does that mean? And the members will eventually blah blah blah. I don't see anything that tells me what that's supposed to mean. So let's see. If we just let it go. Because 358, that could be days, which means they're a year away. Or it could be minutes, which is, you know, like 2 minutes. Yeah. Oh no. Let's see. 5 minutes, 3. Yeah, it's a little over 5 minutes. Does it go down faster if I do this? Yes, it does. But I'm going to wait till that gets much lower. I think that is like days. Because one, it hasn't shown me these, where these raiders are. Is that them over there? Oof. Because I got 1 batch up there. 2 batch up there. One, two, get 1 batch way over here. Effective awaiting orders. I don't have any influence, so it can't really do me any good there. Okay. Can we hire anybody? I don't think we can we? Local thugs. Or the ravenous vultures. We have 26. The best we could do would be thugs. Alright, so this should be... I'm pretty sure I told that to do a vegetable garden, right? Okay. What are we doing food? Only thing it's stored is stones. So they don't just move one from the other, apparently. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Alright, so this one is level 1. Let's bump that to level 2. What are they waiting on over here? Stone. Well, they do got to go a long ways to get that stone. And I gotta go way up here. How are we doing at 352? Okay. Somebody out there sowing the fields. Yeah, it goes faster when you can buy an ox and put it out there, but we don't have the money for another ox or to put it out there. So we're not doing that. What are we doing here? Stable space is nothing. We have 2 of 2 in use. I believe they're using the horse from time to time. That's chickens, that's goats. What if I wanted to do more goats? It's goats and pigs, but there's a picture of a cow. Huh. Let's see, so that should help. Well, we upgrade that to level 2. That should at least get us a little bit of more people. What should we do? Carrots, chickens, more cows. You need to produce more resources. Okay. Which one? It's not helpful. Is it that? I guess so. Now wait, can I not buy... So it said I could put... Yeah. Yep, can't do anything about that. Alright, let's see. So now it said, what did it say about this? Didn't it say I could put like a free thingy in here? Didn't I buy that? Do I have to build it? Was that under Marketplace? No. Ah. What do we need for that? Free. No construction costs. Okay. I can just put this anywhere? No. Gonna go here. So let's put that one there. Let's do that. Okay. Get her some freebies. What do you got? Goats, chickens. Nothing. Wait. I think you have to buy them? Is that what I'm gathering there? Is you have to... If you want to have goats and chickens, you gotta buy them goats and chickens first? I have 25 gold. So let's just do that. We'll buy more goats. Chickens, carrots, carrots. Let's put, what do we have? We have, well, we can't put anything up there but more pens. Okay. Let's see. Let's upgrade that to level 2. Do we have enough? Let's see here. Root beer. I found this at a dollar store of all places. Sprecker's root beer out of Milwaukee. I used to go there for Gen Con years and years and years and decades ago when it was there. And we used to always drink Sprecker's. Sprecker's root beers, Sprecker's ale. Always good stuff. Alright, so now are they doing... Well, they have berries, that's not helpful. Could have sworn I upgraded that forager's hat to... Let's see. How are they doing? Horribly. What are we doing on food? 9 months. Still don't have anybody in a hunter's camp. Farmhouse. It's like, yeah, what it needs is a button that you can just see all the people that are assigned. Is that a hotkey? Let's make sure. Move the cursor when zooming. Yes. Camera, camera, camera. Army. What does V do? Oh, okay. Cycle between towns, pause. V, map. Show more information. Tab, huh? Control, control, control. What's tab do? Ooh, that's what I was looking for. So now I know the logging camp's got at least one in it. So let's see what that looks like. So if we do tab, that's going to be that. There's my cow. That's a level. That's 2 families living there. 2 families living there. Does it show me if anything is under construction? I believe that's that look right there, right? How much stone do we have? 32. Let's take this person out of here for now. And put them here. Yep. Actually, you know what? We could temporarily put them there. Now, why are we not getting anywhere? I could swear I upgraded a couple of these. One. 2. 2. They have 2 families living there? Okay, so these are showing... Okay, so when you upgrade these... generates 1 wealth per family per month. But it can only hold 1 family. You have to have one of these kinds of plots, which is the wider but not as deep, but wider. And that gives us 2 families per plot. So can we do... No, there we go. See, that one gives me a workhouse plus an additional house, I think. Let's do that. Get over there and get to building my new plot. Let's see what it does here, because I think it'll do 2. You know, once I get it built, we can then upgrade it to level 2, which will give us another family, right? And let's see, there's nobody in our church. Ooh, need a lot to upgrade that church, huh? Alright, did we put anybody out here? No. Oh, I think we added them to the farm, right? Yeah. Temporarily added them to the farm so they could hurry up. Because if it lets us upgrade again, then we'll do the heavy plow. So I remember my first go through with this game. Is it literally, when it comes to farms, right? When it comes to farms, you have you can do the heavy plow, right? You can rotate fields, just like in reality, but it takes like a whole year. You know, they have to plant this thing in October, and then a year later, it will be ready for, you know, if they plant it in October like this year, then a year from them, or a year from then in September, it will be ready to go again, or it'll be ready to harvest. It's like, I mean, that's how it works, you know, mostly. You plant it this year and you get it next year, but geez, sometimes you don't need the full reality, right? You need the full-on simulation. Yeah, how we doing? We got food and fuel. Must be the berries and stuff. Finally whittling down that stuff. Let's see. What can we do next here? Can't update that. That can't be upgraded. Because we get George the horse and Ditz the cow. So we would have to have an animal, a livestock trading post. Of course, we don't have any livestock to trade. We would need sheep. I think I did see one like a short little thing that somebody did for I don't know what that was all about. Like sheep in the game, they put like just like little itty bitty square on the map, and then they and then they just put like 10 sheep or 20 sheep in this one little spot, and the game was perfectly fine with it for some reason. But it was funny just because it was like all of these sheep crammed into this one little like 1 inch by 1 inch square on the map. And it let them do it, so, you know, they did it, right? Alright, so we have a family here. Okay, so if we expand the living space, we'll do that, which will builds the second house on there somewhere. I don't know what's going on. They did something down here, right? Because it took me down to 1 gold, whatever it was. Or 1 silver, or whatever money we're using here. Oh, they got them right in their backyard. Leather. Leather. What are we doing? We got 9 months. Food and fuel. Alright, so now we have 2 families. Okay. Don't have anybody here. Oh, we need to do... Well, we're up to 14 months of food. Alright, so let's do... So they've got 26, 28, so let's do... I'm not going to relocate. Let's relocate the people. And we will put them over here in the Woodcutter's Lodge. So they can cut us some wood. We have 2. So let's do that. How are you doing? Nobody there? Do we still have just 1 person there? Okay. Let's take this person out of the tannery. Because I feel like we probably got enough hides, right? Yeah. And let's put them... Take them out of the tannery. We'll put somebody in the mining pit. And we're not doing any construction at the moment, right? We have 2 families in the farmhouse, and I think they're doing nothing, right? Waiting, going home. Yeah. So let's do... Hey, look, it's Hans and Hans. Well, Hans and Hans, you're going over there. Go plant some trees. What are you complaining about? Excess goods, yeah. Logging camp. Okay. They'll get to it eventually. There's no more, they're not cutting any more trees, so it's okay. I do love how everybody can do every job. Super handy, right? If only it really worked that way. In reality, you could be like, hey, yeah, woohoo. Everybody could do every job. What mercenaries are for hire? Local thugs again. Battle brothers. Yeah, still can't do any of that. Okay, let's see. So we got nobody in the mine. We got somebody here making tiles. They're mining out the mining pit. Interesting, it's going down. Does this say? It just says mining pit. Doesn't tell me. Oh, rich deposit. Okay. So let's let the clay deposit mine out. Nobody in the hunting camp. Nobody at the tannery. What is that? Is it because it's level 2? I guess so. Requires a lot more regional wealth to get to level 3, huh? Plus you need a tavern, a double church, more food, more clothing. Okay. Huh. I'm wondering if we can start doing... See, that can't do anything. Cows, chickens, cows, nothing. So, do have another family. Enables production of clothing and blanket clothing. Okay. Converts everybody to... Alright, so let's get that going. Let's see, to make bread, you need flour. Okay. Let's upgrade our well. I'm thinking, let's go ahead and upgrade. Okay. So let's upgrade that. Can't be updated or upgraded, but we can make another one, right? I think. Fishies, forager. Mining, houses. Ooh, we can make a tavern. Don't have any way to get any booze, but you know, we can make a tavern. So what do you got? Farmhouse, field, sheep farm, pasture. Workers mill grain into flour. Okay. Communal oven. Workers weave wool into yarn and weave flax into linen. Hey, slow down. Clay furnace, smithy. Trading post. Can we not do one of those? Well, I guess not. I thought for sure we could, but I guess not. Okay. So now this is level 2. Oh, we don't have enough money. So we need tools. Okay. So we have him building something. Or him mining. And if we go over here, they can turn iron ore into slabs. Then they can turn slabs into tools. We already got the clay furnace going. Barley into malt for making beer. Tannery. Wool and yarn. Yeah. Let's put that there. Well, we're missing planks. We have somebody making planks though, right? Yeah. So let's see. If we do another Bergen plot here. Don't like how it's covering the mouse. Because that will only build one. A little wider. Eh. There. So that gets us 2. Now, is it too wide? That's the question. No. Okay, so if you do it that way, you get the 1 plus 2, or the 1 plus the extra, and it counts as 1 plot. If I go this way, it counts as 2 plots. So if we go a little... No, too short. Too wide. Snapping is the thing that's challenging here. Okay. Do it. So that gives me 2 houses. I can't do any farming or any sort of extracurricular activities, but it gives me 2. It gives me 1 family that I can later upgrade to 2. Okay, interesting. All right. The market's a long ways away. Too small. But you can't even see it. Because the mouse is in the way. Or the stupid pop-up box is in the way. I wonder if their plan was that you're supposed to go... like, rotate it. It makes it easier, but I still don't like it. I don't need to twist my mouse all over the place. How's it doing? Half full? That's not bad. Bloomery. I'm gonna go bloom some iron into slabs. July. I could have swore we told that. Yeah, that's fine. The logging camp is full. I don't know why this storehouse isn't going and getting them. Maybe that's just the way it is. Could have swore I told them to build. How far back can you go? I wonder. Construction finished, new storehouse, stone cutters, burger pot cutter. Yeah. Not that far back, apparently. Maybe it has to be planted? Were they going to get the harvest in this year? Alright, good. Good, it got planted early enough. How are these guys doing out here at the forestry hut? Where's the forester's hut? Alright, let's see here. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Oh, I wonder. Hold on one second. I limit the work. Can I make it bigger? No, I can just zoom in and out of it. That's it. Okay. Got plenty of fuel, got plenty of food, plenty of wood over there. Sawmill guys doing sawmill things. Tannery's not doing anything. We're not hunting any animals. Berry thing looks all picked out. So I wonder, I don't know why I didn't do that. I don't see anything that says herb garden on it. Getting a basket, gathering berries. Oh, is that my herb garden right there? Yeah, that's the herb garden right there. A little bitty speck of dirt. Okay. So they are doing something other than berries. What are we doing over here? Clay furnace. Do we have any in the storehouse? 24. So let's go. Yeah, okay. So let's go here. Can we trade anything? Roof tiles. No, you can't do major trades. You have to have it set up first. Says a trade register required. Let's see. Can I just trade some clay? Oh, I can. Not really worth anything, I think. So what if we trade 20? Gets us 1. Okay. How are we doing up here? What do we got? 307 berries, no eggs, no vegetables, no sausages. Don't know why we don't have any carrots. They're growing carrots. So are they. You get some chickens. What are they building over here? Oh, the bloomery. Could get some money going on here. I don't know why. It's because I don't have anybody in the tannery? Is that the problem? Let's see. You're level 2. I wanted to do that, but I can't because I don't have any money or tools. Can't make tools because I don't have slabs. Why is there nobody here building that? Hey, you, build that. Get in there. Els and Andres. Finish it. You get 2 smacks and you're done. There, so he told you he's done. And then we can do... So you have to build that, and then you can build this. The smithy. Ooh, smithy takes up a ton of room. We lay a road down over this way. Let's do that. Let's see. Let's back that up. Hold on. Do that. Go. Make my road. Make my hammer thingy. Make me some tools. Get on it. Go, go, go. Chop, chop. Get to work. Who needs plate? How? Why are we never? We never have one of something. He's got 4. I don't have any money anyway. Even if I wanted chickens, I couldn't do anything with it because I don't have any. Don't have any money to do anything with chickens. What is it, July? What are you people doing? Waiting? Well, how about we take you out of there and let's put you in the bloomery. You can go do some blooming while you're waiting. Praying and waiting. Okay. Go there. Make some iron slabs, people. Ooh, cloudy. Where was that? It just went over down, huh? Come on, you. Where you going, lady? Go faster. Now, can you just... I mean, if I wanted to... No, nothing there. Can I just make another place? I have 8 stalls. 8 locations, but I don't have anything to put in there. So do I need... Like if I wanted 2 firewood stalls, do I need 2 people working in the storehouse? Let's see, hold on. Marketplace. Oh, yeah. So increase the amount of granary and storehouse workers to raise the market supply capacity, reaching more plots. Okay. That dude decided to start working, I guess. Alright, so we have a plot. We have a point we can spend, right? We were going to do plowing or possibly armoring. Enable employing oxen at the farmhouse for significant faster plowing of large fields, as well as bringing crops back to storage more efficiently. Okay. After unlocking advanced armor making and master armor making enables the production of mail armor and plate armor. So I'm assuming this armorer's workshop is for burger plots. So like, if I get that, then I can make a house make armor. Right? It's an option, I think, right? Yeah, so there's our armorer's workshop. Which means we still need money to do it. And we do have space for one family. That's funny. Okay. That one. Upgrade families. Okay, so let's see here. So we can't trade in any of this stuff. Because it's a major trade and we can't establish a trade route. Okay. What do we do this? Trade logistics. The cost for establishing a new trade route is halved. We still don't have any money anyway, right? We have... We don't have anything to trade. We can trade... Let's do 10. Clay. Yeah, we could export it, but it makes us no money. It's not any good. Okay. Are you building on that? Yeah. pelts or hides. One there. So we really got to do something about that. So we either have to do some of this, and then we can do some of that. Because our goat farmers aren't doing us any good. That's at 32% growth. Okay. Do we have anybody still up here? My stone cutters are out. There's nothing there. They harvested it all? Huh. Okay. Jerks. Let's do... We're going... He's doing his thing. He's doing a thing. Still building that. They're doing something. We got food and fuel for a while. Okay. So I'm gonna take somebody from somewhere. What are you doing there? Food. So you need that to get it all out there. No money. What is that? Oh, it's food, duh. So we have plenty of food. Okay. Then I saw herbs in the storehouse. Yeah, herbs. Eggs and herbs. Smithy is done. What to do with this thing? Let's see. Okay. Huh. Still haven't finished upgrading that. Or building it, or wherever the hell they were doing there. Nobody there. Nobody there. Nope. So let's take people from here. Let's put them up here. Let's put them to work in the hunting lodge. Let's see what that does for us. So they get passive hides and meat, I think it was. That's what it was, right? Yeah. Skillfully laid traps in the forest, which gives a passive income of meat. We're doing heavy plow. So I did upgrade that to level 2 for people. Gives us space for 2. And if we get somebody, we're going to throw them in a tannery. How are they doing? Well, supposedly one of them is planting. Hans. And planted, but why are you not working, people? You must reforest the land so we can then turn around and cut it all down. Because that's what we do. We grow it and then we cut it all down. Oh yeah, now that I'm watching them, they're planting all over the place. Couldn't plant nothing a minute ago, and all of a sudden they're planting everywhere. It's August. What are we doing here? Crop grow, yada yada yada. Huh. Where are you going? What are you trapping all the way out there, lady? A new boyfriend? He's gotta hide. Good. Okay. I think we should turn that music down a little bit. I don't remember having it that loud, but just suddenly felt really loud. Okay. $18 days, estimated resource produced, days left to harvest. 18, huh? Okay. And then we're gonna dump 2-3 people in there. How's he doing? 4 slabs, huh? You know, nothing is making us any money here. Guess it's stone well, though. Nobody there. How are we doing on firewood? 16 months. Can we take somebody from there for a little while and put them next door? Put them to work in the smithy for a little while. Making tools. See what that does for us. Can we upgrade any of these? No, not enough planks. Never enough planks. He's got 10. Do I have it locked to only produce so many? I do. Let's turn, well, let's put that back up to 6. Let's put it to 16. And see what they do. See if they actually start making planks or what they're going to do here. What are they doing? Waiting, crafting. See if they suddenly get to work making planks. How many days are left? 14. And if I say go faster, so we have enough housing for two more families. What are we doing up here? 12. I don't think we have anything under construction right now, right? Did they put it by anybody? No, nobody's in there. So let's take these people and let's put them in the tannery. Brigands. Bandits. I don't have any money to go around and beat on any of these people. See what he says here. How many more days? 6.
Come one, come all. Feast your eyes on our fine selection.
All right, let's reassign them to the farm.
Leather, leather.
Leather. Leather. Oh, we don't have any money to buy anything anyway. Hey, he made some hammers. Bloomery. So what do you get? Slabs and hammers. You know, I could have swore he's turned that off, right? Oh, no, there they are right there. Okay. Okay, update that. See if they get to work here. Yeah, well, if only I had, you know, money. Alright, so we have 28 days left to harvest. So let's go ahead. Can I just tell, do I have to tell them to harvest, or will they just do it on their own? Flour and bread, okay. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll take... Oh, there's nobody there. You... Where do I want to get somebody from? Or is 2 families going to be enough? Two looks like it's going to be enough.
The finest hides in all the land.
Look at them go. It's not a very productive field, but... Well, 4, 3, 2.
Leather, leather. Perfect for boots. Finest hides in all the land. Well, anything really.
Okay, so they're picking picking everything up, so they've harvested it.
Step right up and sample.
Now they got to pick it all up. So let's grab.
Step right up and sample.
Let's reassign them to the farmhouse temporarily.
Well,
Let's see.
these things do happen.
What is she doing? God only knows. Whatever she's doing over there in the corner. I can't. There's no money. Three doesn't do me any good. I can't buy any troops. I can't buy any equipment. I
Leather,
don't
leather,
know what to do about that.
belts and, well, anything really.
Alright, so let's see. Let's take a day. Ain't nobody there anyway. Come on, people, finish that construction. You gonna do it? Did you do it? Yes. Okay, so they did it. We have 29 whole wheat. Does the granary have any? No.
Firewood, firewood. Firewood. Poor quality, he said. Impossible.
What does that let us do with having it more people there? It just lets you have more people. Wow.
Well, perhaps it was simply a bad thing. These things do happen from time to time.
So if I assign livestock, so I have to buy livestock to assign livestock. Okay. Interesting, right? Okay. So you have to buy livestock. Why are these food carts
Don't
killing
be
me?
shy, good sirs and ladies. Step right up and sample.
Let's see. So we need
Come Come one, come all.
So we have this, we have a field, we have a farmhouse, pasture, sheep, windmill. What does the windmill get us? Workers mill grain into flour.
Leather, leather, perfect for boots, belts, and, well, anything really.
And then you have flour to bake and produce bread. $94. Should we put it there? Right next to the field.
Finest hides in all the land.
And let's see, and then we'll do like a communal oven
Leather, leather, perfect for boots,
right here.
well, anything really.
And we're down to no money.
Leather, leather.
Okay, what are they doing? Transporting, what are you transporting? Okay, so the field is planted. So we can take one of these families. We're going to stick them. Let's stick them. Stick them in the smithy. Alright, let's take one of these guys. People, farmer, farmer, farmer. Dump them in the smithy. Mining pit, trading. Store. Granary. Took somebody out of the forestry, which is fine. Yep, I know, winter's approaching. We don't have any stone. Alright, so let's take one of these people. And let's put them in the windmill. Because we have what? What do we have stored over here? We have grain and eggs. Let's go ahead and update that to a large granary. I mean, I don't think we can do anything. We don't have any money. What am I even looking in here for? 16 gold. I can buy some local thugs. I wouldn't mind hiring that one, but I can't. Do I need to build? We're going to have to build a manor, right? What do we need? We need 20 planks and 15 stone. We don't have any of that. Because our stone mined out. Nothing up there. Now you can't send them out here just saying, hey, go do that. Right? How do I get favor and influence? So can I trade? Can I buy stone? Yeah, you can buy stone at 11 per. Do I have anything that is worth some money? No. Hides, no. Iron slabs are worth a little bit. Clay is not really worth anything. Leather is worth something, but we can't do anything with it. So let's do iron slabs. And we'll say 20. And we'll say 30 is our desired surplus. And let's see. Hides, we'll say our desired surplus is... No, 20 is good. Alright, so let's do this. Let's put them down here. $12 months of fuel. 17 months of food. What are we doing up here? To put the, if we do any of that, we have to put the logging camp up here. Or over here. Thinking over here would be better. See, I don't like that. To get food. We suddenly have gold. Can we hire some troops? New to the region, hailing from the west regions of Francia, their customs and tongues are strange, and they rarely mix with the locals, spending what money they acquire in taverns and retreating to nurse their drinks in the deep woods. Story tells they all lost a bet with their former liege in a brothel, leading them to abandon their former lives and joining him as fighters. They decided to stick to this life. I can't hire them? I thought I could. Regional wealth. Okay. You have to have the manor. Okay, so can we buy... Okay, let's get all this out of here. Okay. I mean, there's 11 per. I need how much? That was a weird sound. I don't know what that was all about. Oh. Hey, thanks for following. I think it's worth buying the game. I've had it since it came out, and they've done some great advancements to it to make things make more sense. And it does look really good. I mean, it is amazing because you can zoom right in here and get right up in people's faces and just cruise through the town. And so here's my horse I own. For some reason, he's stuck in the pole. There's my ox. Yeah, it is actually a really good game. I mean, I enjoy it every time I play it. It's just one of those games where you gotta, a lot of thinking ahead, and they have changed some of it over the time. I know when it first came out, they had an issue with each one of the plots. You can, if you build it large enough, to where it has like a backwood little farm or something on the back end of it, you could basically build a bunch of those, make it all chickens, and go crazy, right? And just like corner the market of eggs, which was pretty funny. It's one of those things when, people, when they're developing games like this, it's not something that they think about, it's like, nobody would do that, would they? Yeah. When you get it out in the public, people will do it, but it was funny. They fixed it, soon after they changed, the way the system handles, eggs in particular, I think for trading, just so you couldn't do that sort of thing anymore. And then that also fixed it for other things as well, because you could do it with eggs, and you could also do it with like carrots and sheep and that sort of stuff. So it works really well. And yeah, it was the love of one person over years and years. I think 7 years is how long it came to actually get into early release. So it took a while, and it looks really good. I think some of the mechanics is still, they're still fleshing out some of the mechanics. Like the combat mechanics are a little fudgy. Like it's telling me down here in the lower left corner that the raiders are near. And that countdown there next to it at 80 was at 358 to start with. And after just watching it for a little while, that's in days. So they're near, but I'm not really sure how near they are. I do have a little militia that I can fight them with, but it's a challenge to get to the point where, I can turn one of these chicken farms, or here's one that doesn't have anything into it, into making armor. but you've got to have a brand. You got to have the research to do the armor making, which is involved in here. So basic armor making. But I can do with that one, I can change it to a blacksmith workshop, and they can make tools, spears, sidearms, and iron parts, which I can then later turn around and sell to various places. And I do think that is actually a good option to do right now, actually, because you can also do that with shoes and bowyer's workshop, butcher's workshop. The only catch to the only catch to these artisan, which is this little section here, the chickens and stuff, all that is remains. Those people are available to work, and they just do the like carrots and chicken on the side kind of thing. But when you trigger one of these 9 that are right here with the bread making, that sort of stuff, that's all that person can do from then on out. Whoever lives in that house, they're converted to artisans, and that's the only job that they can do. They cannot be assigned to any other project. So you gotta think ahead for that. Do you really have enough people for that? Do you not have enough people for that? And I think at this point I do have enough people for it, so I am going to go ahead and do a blacksmith workshop on this one. And they can at least start making spears, and I can further equip my people. Hey, no problem. Thanks for the follow, and thanks for come by anytime. We play this game. We play several games, so, or at least I try several games. I'm here every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday from about 7 p.m. Eastern until about 9:30 Eastern. Playing this and Rift Breaker and a few other things. Just dabbling a little bit of here and there.
Come one, come all. Feast your eyes on our fine selection. Step right up and sample.
Yeah, and this guy's selling stuff. This lady over here is selling stuff. She's peddling the granary stuff, because you build storehouses, and then their family will open a stall out here in the marketplace and start selling stuff directly out of the warehouse. Same thing works with the granary. They do the exact same thing. They sell, of course, it's food though. And the more storehouses you have, the more stalls these people will open. Also, the more people you add to the storehouses, the more stalls will be opened as well. Which is something I just read today when I was reading up in the help system about the marketplace. But I find a lot of times it's a lot of balancing. You're doing a lot of trying to balance people, right? Because you only have so many people. I currently have 45 total people. 45 people broke out into different families. 15 of those families are assigned to work. There are no unassigned families at the moment. So nobody can do any construction, but I don't believe that there's any construction to be done at the moment. And, you're limited by, the family group. So I don't currently have anybody assigned at the farmhouse because there's no farming being done in December. So they would be idle. I don't have anybody out here in the wild berry field because there's, of course, same thing as the farm, nothing to harvest. I do have a family out here at the hunting camp, which I might pull out here soon, just because you can see the green ring around the symbol here is indicating that, that's the dwindling supply of wild animals. And so I might go ahead and pull them off of there just to give the animals a chance to recover, and they will recover over time. And I might go ahead and assign them somewhere else just to keep them busy, so to say. Let's see, because I might put them back in there, or I might move them down into the woodcutter's lodge. How much wood do we have? We have 11 months worth of wood, so we have plenty of wood. Let's see, where else could we move them to? Let's see. Where to put them? Where to put them? So the smithy is running. He's making tools and stuff. Did they finish our... Nope, they're still working on that. So let's go ahead and take them out of the Hunter Lodge. So we have one free unassigned family and they can do construction. So I always try to keep at least one unassigned when I have something that needs building. And so they're going to finish this this production down here. It looks like it just got done. Artisan workshops can sometimes produce multiple types of goods. To select what goods it's produced, check the general tab in the building panel. To set a reserve or production limit, check the advanced tab. Okay. Alright, so they opened up a blacksmith. Here's my advanced tab. What can we produce? So they say we need to produce sidearms, which is swords from the looks of it. We need iron slabs, which we have those. To produce spears, we need slabs and planks. Pole arms, slabs and planks. Iron parts. We need iron slabs. So I'm going to go ahead and do... Let's do spears. Won't set a limit on it. Just let them do their thing. Crafting, blacksmith. So that's 2 families producing plenty of spears. And they're getting the slabs from here. The mining, so it all loops here. It goes from the mining pit, goes to the bloomery, and then goes to the smithy. If we're making tools anyway. And I think he's got plenty of tools, so we can take that guy out of there and assign them somewhere else. How are we doing on firewood? Well, we got plenty of fuel. I feel like I need to move that, though. The logging camp has logged this out. So let's see. Let's move... I'll move that mining camp. Over here. There we go. And once that is moved, then I can move those people take them out of the smithy right now so they can go work on moving that as well. Clay. Let's see, can I buy... We got 65 days. And it wouldn't let me buy anybody, right? Oh yeah, it's because I don't have enough treasury funds. That's right.
You'll not find finer wares anywhere else.
Okay, so how can I...
You'll not find finer wares anywhere else.
How do I convert my money? Oh, have to have the manor. Don't have the manor. can't build a manor because I don't have any stone. Also need to be a small village. So what do we need to be a small village? Oh. So we need to have 2 more plots. 2 more burger plots. Okay. At level 2. So let's go ahead and do that. And we'll do that. Get those 2 upgraded. How are we doing over here? Nobody in the forager's hut. Nobody in the farm. We have somebody in the windmill making flour, but I think they're pretty much all made out. What are they doing? Transporting. What are you transporting? What could you be transporting? There's nothing there. What about... Oh, they must be doing that. Okay. So we made a communal oven. So we should put somebody to work in the communal oven, I think. Reallocated to a recently active production, but you'll need to produce more. Okay. Fortunately, it doesn't tell me which resource was moved. But okay. I mean, what are you going to do, right? Alright, so let's go here. I'm going to buy... Let's import... Okay. So I wonder if I can go ahead now. I should have enough funds to do a major trade. Of leather. And then we can export. We'll say 40. It's not a lot of money, but it's more than none. Okay. That's so annoying. Nope, didn't move my thing. Alright, so he is the blacksmith. Let those things get upgraded. Bummer I can't make my stable any bigger. I can move it. But I can't make it bigger. Alright, now can I make a manor? Do I have enough stuff? Nope. Need to be a small village anyway. Right, let's go back over here. I turn the stone down to 1. Turn it off for now. So I'm not throwing all my money at the stoneworks. Alright, so let's let this construction get done here first. And then I think we're going to wrap it up for the night. And then we'll pick it up here again next time. Probably tomorrow. Forester, no. Food stall supply. They want a tavern, huh? And you got those guys making spears. Yeah. You got 30 spears, but no. Alright, so the logging camp is done. There's 5 trees. What's here? Nothing. Okay. Go faster. Do love the fact that I can speed it up. And they get to moving. Let's see, that one's almost done. That one's almost done. We got nothing in the trading post again. All our money is gone. This darn food cart keeps taking all my money. Tempted to demolish it. I think I'm gonna actually. It's like free food, but man, all my money keeps going to it. They buy a loaf of bread, and it takes all my money. I'll let them finish that one. I'm gonna throw somebody at the communal oven. How we doing? Food and fuel, yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Alright, I think that is it for this go round. I think we're just gonna wrap it up there. And we'll call it good. Remember, you can catch me on Twitch. Follow me on Twitch every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, starting at 7 p.m. You can also catch more of my videos on YouTube. Under Kegman Plays. I'm on Twitch as Kegman0. Come on by, say hi. I don't mind shooting a breeze with people. We have a good time. I have a good time. I'm always willing to learn new things about a game I'm currently playing. You know, so come on by, say hi, drop a follow, drop a like, hit that subscribe button, do all of those wonderful things. And then I will save this and we'll call it there. And see this one. All right. And I think that's going to be it for the evening. Thank you for watching. Once again, you can catch me on Twitch as Kagman0, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, starting at about 7, going for a couple of hours. You can also follow me on YouTube at Kagman Plays. Be sure and follow, like, subscribe, do all of that sort of stuff. And then I will catch you the next time. Thanks for watching.